Hello and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
That's right. And another week has gone by. Terry, what have you been playing this week?
I'm trying to remember now. I think it was I think it was uh I remember. I know I finished Space Marine 2.
Hmm.
So I finished Space Marine 2 and
Ah, so lucky.
I think that might have been it. I don't remember playing anything else really. It was just kind of blasting through that, very quickly.
Hmm.
So Space Marine 2 is done.
Oh, nice. Did you like it? Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I mean, I recommend it. I personally thought the first one was better, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still a good game to play. And if
Okay.
you're a big fan like my husband is of Warhammer, he loved it. So he's gonna get it. He gets into it way more than I do. So that will come into play.
Okay, cool. Right on. So this week I have been playing I started up I've been playing Starfield. As I said, I'm getting through the Shattered Space DLC. The beginning of the Shattered Space is cool. I love how they activate like a creepy, almost horror sense into it. The music is great. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Starfield this uh, this week, and in typical Starfield fashion, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this mission. What's this? I'm gonna go. Okay, back to the mission. Oh, side quest. Wait, what's this? It's just like it's taking me forever, and I love it. I don't know. I don't care what anybody says. Starfield looks beautiful. There's no way things people can tell me Starfield doesn't look good. It looks great, and it's fun. To me, I enjoy it. For me, but I also got Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred. Me and my friends started playing that together. I started off as a um, necromancer, and man, talk about playing on easy compared to playing as a druid. So you remember on druid you had no long range attacks and everything had to be up close and personal, and your health was always going down and all this other stuff, right? I hated it. You had no real oomph to the druid, right? And so I played as the necromancer, and you can always summon your little minions, so the bad guys target the minions, and you're left alone just to dish out tons of damage. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, easy mode initiated. So yeah, I've been playing Vessel of Hatred though. Love it, love it, love it. I always love the Diablo games, so this one is much better. I think the reason I hated the last Diablo game is because the druid just had not a single long range attack, and this one is a good mix of short and long range, um, with good survivability. And so yeah, I'm feeling this one more. I'm feeling it more necro. Less druid, more necro. By the way, chat, let us know what you've been playing. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Speaking of which, let's check in with the chat. My good buddy Doggy Dog 420 joins us. Thank you so much for joining us. Doggy, you are the real MVP. What is this? What is this? Why is that color not the right color?
I noticed that on our names on the screen that there's blue instead of green. I was
Well,
like,
how did I not notice it? Yeah, I gotta change it over. Let me see.
there was an update.
Yeah, sorry guys. The software updated and obviously messed everything up.
There we go.
There we go. So gotta put everything back how it was. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me get back to where we are here. So yeah, shout out to Doggy. Sorry about that, bro. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, Doggy. You are the real MVP. Roberto Z joins us. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. Your Wicked Hot is also in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Crazy Grook, dude, joins us. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. You're awesome. Doggy Dog says, I got my 1,000 out of 1,000 Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remastered. I enjoyed it so much, I think I'm going to buy it on PlayStation and play it again. I love how they made it look 16-bit and they remastered the music. Was incredible. Yeah, they also added tracks. Like the final boss theme wasn't there in the original Final Fantasy. And yeah, I have the OG one here to verify that it wasn't there. So yeah, the final boss theme is also good. Dude, wasn't that freaking hidden enemy number 118 he was harder than the last boss to me. He was hard, that hidden enemy. But yeah, congratulations, bro. Yeah, welcome to the 1000 Club on Final Fantasy. About time. Shout out to Doggy. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. And of course, Doggy Dog is saying, yeah, they did add tracks. It was so great. It was. You got to get that pixel remastered, Terry. Got to get your Final Fantasy on. Yeah, that thing was ridiculously strong. Yeah, it took me like 2 hours to find him too, because he only had like a 1.5% chance of spawning. So yeah, he took a while. Roberto Z says he's been playing Metaphor ReFantazio. Oh, awesome. I can't wait to start that game, but I got to finish my other games first. I'm making it a point to finish games first. Because next thing you know, I have 5 games I got to get through, and I'm like, no, got to finish 5 games first. Let's see. Forza Motorsport, Starfield, Call of Duty, Ages 2. Ages 2? I don't know what that one is. Do you mean Age of Empires 2? Redfall and more jump around games. He jumps around games. That's awesome, though. Yeah, some people can play like that. I can't. Like, I don't know. I don't like memorizing the control and then forgetting it and then coming back. How do you do this? How do you do that? You know what I mean, Terry?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That happened with me with Ni no Kuni. I took a break and I went back and I forgot how to play it, so now I have to start it over.
Same. The Ni no Kuni 2. Same. I'm like, how do I fight again? Why can't I fight? Oh yeah, I gotta summon a thing. How do I summon a thing? Like you remember? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, he's talking about Myth. Myth is it Age, what is it called? Age of Mythology. There we go. Age of Mythology 2. There we go. I love that one. Let's see. They also announced a physical version of Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Oh, I'm not going to get it. And shout out to my name is Captain Catch. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. I think that was announced through Limited Run Games, right? The Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster physical. But I'm not going to get it. I don't like double dipping into games. So I'm okay with the digital one. And shout out to Dan, the man Cunningham. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, all, how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. You know why I'm doing great, Terry? Let's get into it. Let's get into the announcements first while the chat filters in a little bit. So, up first, we got Imminent MechWarrior 5 Clans confirms it's hitting Game Pass on day one. Another benefit to Game Pass for those of you who are MechWarrior fans. So, MechWarrior 5's Clans with the new installment in the iconic series will hit straight to PC Game Pass when it launches in just a few days' time. So, it is PC Game Pass, right? Make sure you guys acknowledge that. Everywhere you look, at the moment, there seems to be a new mech game popping up, but many of them are fresh faces and relatively unknowns. Few can boast the same level of experience and prestige of a series like MechWarrior. Did you ever play MechWarrior, Terry? Like, have you ever played a MechWarrior game?
Maybe, but I don't remember if I have. I don't like mech games, so I don't know. I remember playing something like a long time ago, and it was just a lot of side strafing, and I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I don't like mechs.
Okay, she doesn't like the mechs. So I played a MechWarrior game on something called I bought a very specific PC for it that was advertised for MechWarrior games. I think it was called an Optiva S. I think it's what it was called. Yes, I found it. Shout out to the internet. Yeah, I found it. Thank you for the internet. Hold on, let me see if I can. What the heck is going on? Why can't I find the Optiva? Open a big picture of the Optiva S. No, I don't want Pinterest. Get out of here. Yeah, so it was called the Optiva S, and it was sold and it was advertised specifically with MechWarrior 2. And I remember getting it just for MechWarrior 2, and holy cow, young me was not ready for the simulation. Young me was not ready for the 31st century combat. But yeah, MechWarrior 5 Clans, the DLC is coming to Game Pass. So that's cool. This is the new entry, which has been pushing out out excellent robot games for the past 30 years. Yep. Rather than being a frantic, dynamic multiplayer PvP experience with mechs zipping around at the speed of sound, yeah. MechWarrior 5 Clans instead delivers a strategic, narrative-driven campaign that you can either play solo or with up to 4 other friends. That's what I love to hear. 5 player co-op. So let's check out the trailer to this. And of course, we're not going to put any audio because of reasons, legal reasons, right? But yeah, I like the MechWarrior games. They are difficult. I did play the MechWarrior 5 on Game Pass with on console. The control is well done. Of course, I loaded it up on my PC to see what it would look like. It's much better on PC. But yeah, the console version is good. The fact that I think that Clans is coming to PC Game Pass day one is awesome. And it will eventually come to Game Pass, I'm sure, on console. Because you can load MechWarrior 5 on console. So yeah, this game looks amazing to me. Look at the cool mechs, and of course you can modify your mechs and custom build them a little bit more. And it is first person view for the most part. I believe the console one added a third person perspective, but I cannot verify that 100%. As I play on first person as it was intended to be on MechWarrior. So yeah, I am totally excited for this one. I love the fact that it's co-op, so you can play the whole campaign co-op. I love co-op campaigns. I think that is my bread and butter these days. Co-op campaigning. Co-op PvP, I don't really do that. I love co-op campaigning. So to me, that's gonna get me in. Terry, any interest in this? It is co-op campaign.
No, not really. I mean, I like that it's first person. Usually when I see mech games, it's always, third. But, I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, MechWarrior 5 announced to be MechWarrior 5 Clans DLC announced to be day one on Game Pass. So, what is day one for this one? This one is going to be day one. I'm going to pause this for a second here. Day one on October 17th. So 4 more days. So that is a Thursday. And you'll be able to enjoy this awesome level of explosions and environments. I don't know. I really enjoy the MechWarrior games. And I really hope that that this one does well because, I want to see MechWarrior 6. MechWarrior 6 is going to be epic as well. But MechWarrior 5 came out, I think it came out when the Xbox One was still there. I think it came out then. When was MechWarrior 5 first released? Let me look. MechWarrior 5 launch date. December 10th, 2019. So yeah, I was right. It came out back when the Xbox One was a thing. So yeah, there you go. We were made for this, yes. So the game has been out for 5 years. So MechWarrior 5 has been 5 years and getting new DLC. So that's going to be great. Great in my opinion. And I mean, I love the cover art. Looking beautiful. And the best part about MechWarrior 5 is that you start off walking around your mech so you can get a feeling for the size of these machines. So it is pretty awesome. Oh, it says Xbox here. Did this thing not say Xbox? It says Xbox. Hold on, I'm reading. Let's see. Rifle 6, MechWarrior 2. Nope, I don't know. They only say PC. But I'm fairly sure it might come out to Xbox too. I hope it comes out on Xbox as well at the same time because, as I've said, Terry, I've complained about this, is that PC always gets releases before Xbox and then they get ports, and they need to start doing these releases all at the same time. Make us console players feel special, or at least make us feel not like second-class citizens. Xbox, release this day one on Xbox as well. Because some of my friends only have Xboxes. They don't have gaming PCs. And they don't want to get gaming PCs. They just want work PCs and their Xbox. So yeah, hopefully this comes out to Xbox as well. Let's see. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat got anything to say about MechWarrior? Nope. All right, moving on. Terry, I don't know if you know, but there's this beautiful game called Flight Simulator coming out here soon, right? And wouldn't you feel like a better pilot in the official Thrustmaster T-Flight HOTUS 1 for the Xbox? You can see the Xbox logo right there, flying around in that one. I mean, look at this beautiful themed controller. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. Check it out. It has the Xbox buttons right here and Y button right here. You can see the remnants of the X button over here. You got the window button and the menu button. Right. And it is and it separates. What? So you can fly around with this amazing, beautiful T-Flight HOTUS 1, officially licensed by Flight Simulator for only my name is blocking it, but for only $99.99 with the official Xbox license. What do you think, Terry? Are you gonna take the sky is calling? Terry, are you gonna answer with your T-Flight HOTUS 1?
No, I mean, I think it's cool, but I don't play enough flight related games to really get a good use out of that. But I do think it's cool. I mean, that's something that I would have loved back when I used to play lots and lots of Ace Combat and stuff like that. That would have been cool. But
now, let me move some water around because I don't want to spill water. Silly me. Hold on. I'm gonna make myself a little. Is it like this? No, let me just go like this. But I want me to be on the screen. How do I do this? Sorry guys, they changed the way this happens. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Okay. I have the T-Flight HOTUS 1. I bought this one back when Flight Simulator 2020 came out. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It works fantastic. So I can give you an honest review of this controller. Get it, right?
So they swapped sides on it?
No, I'm holding it backwards. You can see the Xbox logo here.
Yeah, so it's backwards.
No, I'm holding it backwards.
No, because the
this
logo
is how you use it. Because you notice the joystick, the buttons are here. You grab it like this.
Yeah, so it's backwards.
It is not backwards.
Yes, because you use your left hand for the stick,
look
and
where
on
this
this
button
one
is.
it's on the right hand.
No, I'm using my right hand for the stick. This is my right hand. My thing might be mirrored.
No, that's your left hand.
This is my right hand.
That's your left. Dude.
Look where my wedding finger is. Look where my wedding ring is. Okay. This is my right hand.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to fix your mirror thing then, because that's messed up.
Hey, hold on. Just for Terry. Hold on. Where's the mirror option on this? Mirror camera. Unmirror camera. Okay.
Okay.
Just for Terry. Okay. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
And notice where the button is. So this is the right. Okay. But this is a great controller. I love using it on Flight Sim. It does add a level of control that you just cannot get on a controller. And a mouse and keyboard, might I add. And for true flight enthusiasts, you do need that extra bit of control. And this controller here, I 100% highly recommend it. I showed it to my wife saying, hey, look at this. I should get it, you know?
And her
my wife immediately was like, you already have one.
I was gonna say, I imagine her response was, what's wrong with the other one?
Yeah, exactly. And nothing's wrong with it. It has lasted me 4 years, 4 fantastic years. The T-Flight HOTUS 1 has lasted me 4 fantastic years, 200 hours flying. I've used it. So it looks great. It looks great. I 100% recommend people get their T-Flight HOTUS 1 because yeah, it works really good.
So does yours come apart, or is that new for this version?
No, it comes apart. So it has these two bolts here. Hold on, you can't see my mouse. There we go. It has these two bolts here that go on the bottom, and they hook up over here. And then on the bottom, this wire wraps around on the bottom to make it flat, to keep it flat. The controller flat. Here, let me see. Let me grab it again. Here we go. You can see it's hooked up to my computer because it has that USB wire on there. Because I play Flight Sim, so this is hard to see. There we go. So here's those two bolts that it uses to latch together, and when it's not together, you can make it go apart with this wire. But it also wraps up underneath to keep the controller nice and flat.
So I could see that for if that's their first version. How come this other one they haven't made it completely wireless yet?
Because nobody flies an airplane wirelessly. No, I actually like that it's not wireless because I think this connection is much better, and I don't want to be worrying about batteries in the middle of a flight. And also, I think it looks great. And it also they announced this in the on here, right? Control colors of the Microsoft Flight Simulator: 5-axis, 14 buttons, 1 trigger, and 1 hat switch. Yep. Playable on your lap or on the desk. Dual rudder system with Z-axis tilting lever. Yep, that's true. So you did get the Z-axis, right? So that's cool. And then you get ergonomic HOTAS with adjustable resistance. Yeah, so the joystick here has a resistance knob that you can adjust right here. So that's really cool. And the best part about it is compatible with Thrustmaster TFRP, which is the rudder pedals, which is a T-Flight rudder pedal, TFRP. Okay. But look at how beautiful it looks. So pretty. Microsoft Flight. The sky is calling, Terry. The sky is calling you to get this one. And here are the rudder pedals. So it's compatible with those. And by the way, those pedals are more expensive than the T-Flight HOTAS one, because those pedals are compatible for real flight simulator stuff. So it is those pedals are the real deal. Okay. So they are more expensive. They're like $150. So yeah. And there you go. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat, see what they have to say. Let's see. Roberto Z says he was going to buy Undisputed, but the reviews I've seen makes think I should wait for patches. There's nothing wrong with waiting, man. Not everything has to be day one. I have a backlog. I add a bunch of games I want to play to my wish list, and when I run into them at a price that I think is great, or when I have nothing else to play, I'll get those. So yeah, nothing's wrong with waiting, man. Nothing's wrong. Good. I think it's good. Let's see. Doggy Dog says his camera's backwards. I think it was. Mm-hmm. The unmirrored camera looks better, but then you can't read if I put stuff up. Let's see. DE, shout out to D. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says I couldn't log in fast enough to say mirrored. I just got home. Get off work at 6 a.m. yelling, read his hat, Terry. Yeah, Terry, read the hat. Oh my goodness. Let's see. My beautiful wife, Luis Vian, says, one is white color and the other is black color. You just don't get it. One says Flight Simulator on it. Roberto C says, that looks like a really nice polished controller. It is really good. It is really good. It is a good flight stick. I do recommend it. Let's see. DE says, battery, probably table mounted base past users' feedback that they mount them permanently. Who knows? Yeah. And it adds weight. Like, the weight of that controller is good. The base here, I don't know if it has sand or something in it, but it has a nice hefty weight to it. It's not overly heavy, but it's enough that like when you're playing, you won't be lifting the when you pull back on the joystick, the base stays flat. So yeah, it's a really good design and weight to it. I highly recommend the T-Flight controller. Shout out to Jason Max. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, just remember, Xbox is number one. Absolutely. And shout out to Mene. He says, good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. So there you go. The T-Flight HOTUS one, for those of you that can't find the OG T-Flight HOTUS one, you can definitely buy this one. And believe it or not, the price difference between the two, Terry, is $10. Because I bought that one for $89.99, I think, or $79.99. I don't remember. Wife, I know you remember every penny I ever spent. How much did I pay for that one? Please let me know. I want to say it was $80. So the difference is $20. 4 years, inflation happened. $20 more, you get this one with a nice flight simulator theme to it. And I got to tell you, the best part about this one, though, is that it works on both your Xbox and on your PC. So you can, if you have PC games, flight games, it works on your PC games. You know, MechWarrior, guess what it responds to? It responds to this because I tried it. Oh, so I was right. $89.99. So yeah, only $10 difference. Only $10 difference. So there you go. Between a regular, fantastic T-Flight HOTUS one in black or the Microsoft Flight Simulator version of it. So that's a pretty good deal, guys. That's a pretty good deal. Deal alert. And highly recommended. I gave this controller a 10 out of 10. And the best part about it being an Xbox compatible controller is that even though inside the game every button is remappable, it also responds to the controller app on your Xbox, so you can permanently rebind keys. So that's kind of cool. So there you go. Get you. The sky is calling, Terry. Answer for only $100.
No, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. No, I think it was $129.99. No, the one I wanted was $129.99. The one we bought was $89.99. I wanted a different T-Flight one, but when we saw this one and it was a good price, I'm like, okay, I'll take it. But no regrets. No regrets. No regrets. No regrets. It's fantastic. Plus, I get to talk about it now. Who would have thought that my $89.99 investment would have been a topic on conversation later on? Who would have thought, Terry? All right. Are we ready to move on, Terry?
Yes.
All right. Next announcement is, I don't know if you know about this, doggy, but there's a special edition Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Xbox Series X console there, doggy. Doggy's really looking forward to this game. Announced on XboxWire.com. This beautiful golden console with Indiana Jones hat and, of course, the circle with a beautiful controller, which kind of has the leather look to it, kind of like Indy's hat with gold everywhere, is available for you to win, not to buy, to win. So here's another console that looks fantastic, that they could 100% made it into a collector's edition, but instead they made it into a limited edition. So there you go. So this one here, you can enter for a chance to win this controller. It also comes with a great puzzle box right here. Here's everything that goes with it. So you get a great puzzle box. You get a controller mount. You get a console holder, as always. And, of course, in good old Xbox fashion, you have to go to Xbox.com and enter. And the sweepstakes thing is getting old. I have to agree with Doggy. Doggy says, looks sweet, but the whole sweepstakes thing is getting old. It is getting old, but you can still enter. I know I did. Do I have a chance of winning? No. Do I really want this one? No, of course not. If I get this one, I'm going to sell it to my friend Doggy. I want to sell it to him for $1 million. That's right. $1 million. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So, yeah, there you go. The front and the back of the controller looks like leather. Penny leather, some old gold with some patina on it. And it's looking pretty good. Terry, do you think this one looks good? First off, let's go on the looks. Do you think it looks good?
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah. And the second question is, are you going to enter? All entries are free.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna enter too. Why not? It's free, right? And if I win, I get a great display piece that I get to show Doggy Dog and be like, nah, 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 nah. I don't even like the game, and look what I got, Doggy. No, I'm just kidding, Doggy. I'm just teasing you, bro. I'm just teasing you. So, yeah, the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle sweepstakes is on right now. I think it ends on sometime in November is when they'll draw. So be sure to enter. You still have time. You still have time, everybody. So yeah. Shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says they could have made it pre-orders, pay up front, no refunds if they were worried about underselling. Yeah, they could have. Absolutely. Could have made it an online order only. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, I got a better chance of winning Mega Millions than one of these. There you go. Shout out to Xbox Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, seems like Bethesda is going to have big marketing for indie. I think so too. Shout out to El Nini. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning. Good morning to you. Sith Lord is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, everyone. General Spartan is in the house as well. He says, woke up early to watch the Bears-Jaguars game since it's London. Yeah, hey, it's on right now, isn't it? And thank you so much for being here, General Spartan. You are the real MVP. DE, $100 million. And Doggy says, you're mean, Axel. And El Nini says, did they have a PS5 one? No, only the Xbox console has been announced. And Sith Lord says he wants that Xbox and he loves indie. Yeah. And shout out to JD. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. He says, good morning, Axel and Terry. Good morning. So, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle console and puzzle box can be yours for just entries. So, let's see. Solve the puzzle to be entered into the sweepstakes for a chance to win exclusive custom Xbox console and controller at the end of the holiday season. Don't worry if you can't make it to the Microsoft Experience Center and try to solve the mystery on your own. There will be another chance via the Bethesda social channels. So right now, we can't even enter. You have to go to the Microsoft Experience Center in London, solve the puzzle to even enter. What kind of crap is that? But apparently there's going to be other ways to enter. So there you go. So let's see. Does it say how many of these they are going to have?
Probably one.
No, it might be like the Tomb Raider one where it was only one. Usually they have like 5 of them. But it could be only one. You're right, Terry. It could be only one.
One of a kind.
One of a kind. Shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here, Fastback. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Hey, Fastback, if you want to jump on, feel free to send me a DM, bro. Appreciate you. Let's see. So yeah, and the Bears, lots of Bears fans here today. Shout out to the Bears. Bears have a following. Who would have thought? Good for them. Because Sith Lord is a Bears guy, and General Spartan appears to be a Bears guy. So shout out to them. Yeah, good for them. All right, so there you go. So Terry, if you remember last week, we reported. Oh, sorry, Terry. Did you have anything else to say about the Indiana Jones console? I feel like I might have brushed you aside, so I apologize.
No, I'm fine. I think it looks nice. Good luck to whoever that one person is that gets it.
If I push this button up here, it better make like the sides fall off or something. You know what I mean? To reveal the console. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. All right. So Terry, I don't know if you remember, but last week I reported on a certain somebody that tweeted out this. They said, Atlas is terrible at marketing. They should have never let Xbox have the rights to advertising. JRPGs do not sell well over there. I still got people telling me they thought Metaphor was an Xbox exclusive. Get this game when it comes out, man. It is fire. So, Xbox, apparently, JRPGs do not sell well over there. Over here on Xbox side. Right, Terry? Right.
Okay.
Let's go to the to Atlas official. They say Metaphor ReFantazio has sold over 1 million.
1 million.
1 million copies worldwide within its first day of launch, making it the fastest selling Atlas title ever. Thank you for your endless support. So this certain someone should be eating crow, right? They should apologize, eat crow, right? But they haven't. They've doubled down, which is silly. Or they're bypassing the topic. Always like, oh, you don't know how to read. Atlas is terrible at marketing. JRPGs do not sell well over there. All right. Atlas is terrible at marketing. Bunch of fluff because JRPGs do not sell well over there. Looks like they sold pretty good, my guy. Metaphor ReFantazio has sold 1 million units. Shout out to Metaphor. I'm looking forward to playing that game so much. I know our buddy Shaddai, which is why I wanted Shaddai to be here. He has been playing Metaphor ReFantazio. He got his copy just yesterday, I believe. I want to say, yes, he got his copy just yesterday to Metaphor ReFantazio. So I was really hoping he would be on here so that he could talk to us about it, you know? So yeah. So Metaphor ReFantazio looking great. Are you still looking at? Are you? I know this is a JRPG, Atlas style. Everybody's saying that it has the best art style ever. Are you looking forward to it, Terry? I know you've answered this, but have you changed your mind any?
No. It's not my thing.
Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Yeah, but this person needs to shut up. Stay in your lane. Because this one looks great. Thank you for all your endless support. Heart emoji. Yes, you're welcome. I'm going to be one of those that buys this later than day one. So, it's going to be, next time they post this, it's going to say that Metaphor ReFantazio has sold over 1,000,001 copies worldwide.
So how long has it been officially out?
Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday. It released Thursday midnight, of course, right? So yeah, this one came out on Thursday. It is fantastic looking, made by Atlas and people. The Atlas has been on a roll this year. They released Persona 3. They released Metaphor, obviously. They released Unicorn Overlord, which you've heard me talk about, Unicorn Overlord. And I believe they released one more game this year, but I can't remember what it is. What other game have they released this year? Anyways, Atlas is looking like publisher of the year, if I'm being honest with you, because holy cannoli. That is they're putting in the work, Terry. They're putting in the work. Oh, here we go. Somebody has it on Twitter, of course. Let's see. So they released, no, those are just a bunch of Persona games. I'm just looking to see if anybody has listed it on Twitter real quick by searching the word Atlas. Atlas and Metaphor. So let's see. I know they released 4 games. I'm just trying to see what 4 games they released. Anyways, if anybody knows the 4 games, let me know. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Here. They're talking football. Chael Walker, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Metaphor is on my list, as it should be. Let's see. Roberto Z says, Xbox should acquire Sega. They have a huge catalog of diverse games, and their games are a huge part of gaming history and evolution. Also, a good key to Japan and region audience. It would be great. I used to be all for Xbox getting Sega, but I'm a bit against it now because Xbox has entered their games as a service arc, if you will. And I don't want Persona games to be turned into games as a service. I also don't want them to be defunded because they're not games as a service. So I am holding off against that. Nothing against Xbox or them, but I just don't want them to do bad to someone that's already doing fantastic. That's all I'm saying. My internet is slow. Am I botting anybody? Because it just took me like a minute to save a picture. Anyways, back to this. So Metaphor also launched 2 great reviews, holding a 92 on Meta and a 93 on Open Critic. So yeah, I mean, Metaphor is doing numbers, Terry. You sure you don't want to play this Game of the Year contender, Terry?
I'm positive.
Let's see. DE says audio is fine, no botting at all. All right. As long as it's still good, I'm happy.
Wait, why is it IGN France? Like, that's just funny.
Because IGN US is a bunch of ponies.
Sorry
to say it, but it is.
The only ones we can get over an IGN that look at this game is their French division.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
That's why. That's why.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. IGN France.
IGN France. Yeah. So there you go. 1 million copies sold. Congratulations. Reviewing fantastic. Congratulations to Metaphor. Get it, guys. It is fire. Let's see. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. El Nindi said he tried the demo and it's not for him. I know. I bought all the Persona games the instant they came out on a collection to Xbox. So I have Persona 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah, it's good. Yeah. Let's see. Chair Walker says Indiana Jones, Avowed, Fable, South of Midnight, and others are not games as a service. So how are they entering their service era? Because that's it. They have like 30 IPs, and that's it. It's a vast minority that isn't in the service area. And, I understand the service. It's what makes money these days. And, of course, they're big corporations. So, of course, they go after the money. And I think they've done good having successful games as a service games out there. So I'm not saying that they're doing a bad job at it. I just don't want them to change stuff to games as a service. Yeah. So there you go. Metaphor. Looking good. All right. Let's move it along. Terry, I have a question.
Okay.
You have a phone, don't you? You got a phone, right?
Yes.
Can you read this one out loud for us, Terry?
The court's ruling to open up Google's mobile store in the U.S. will allow more choice and flexibility. Our mission is to allow more players to play on more devices, so we are thrilled to share that starting in November, players will be able to play and purchase Xbox games directly from the Xbox app on Android.
Absolutely. Tell us how you feel, Terry.
This is great. I believe, if I recall, Epic and someone else was suing them for them not, Google, basically not allowing things kind of, behaving in the same manner as what, Apple was doing when it comes to mobile stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad that the court got involved and now they have to, play nice with others and let people put their stuff on Android, which is great because I am an Android user. So This is good news. That'd be pretty. I mean, I doubt I would play any games on my phone, but I like to know that I have the option. And this is great for all the people who primarily play on their phones. Now you'll have more opportunity to play more games. This is great.
That's right. So Sarah Bond came out of hiding, and she's like, "Hey guys, I still have a Twitter. Remember me?" and she announced it direct from the president of Xbox that they're gonna not only let you buy games on the Xbox app, but they're gonna let you play games on the Xbox app. So I'm like, yes, every digital game I have is coming through. Yes, awesome. But. Terry, well, I think this is awesome, and you know me, I do play on cloud all the time, right? I talk about it. So I do use the Xbox app currently to play on cloud and to connect to my current Xbox and all that good stuff. But Jess Corden of Windows Central, Jess Corden said, here are some exclusive details on what Xbox Cloud Gaming Bring Your Own Games rollout will look like. regions, game, library size, access on iPhone, Android, and more. So, ICL Nini saying that he has an iPhone, so you might want to pay attention, buddy. Let's get to it. And shout out to Jess Corden for writing this piece. And here is the Xbox with a Razer Kishi, looking fantastic on a phone. The only thing I don't like about these is that they don't work if you have cases on. Kind of sucks. So yeah. All right. So right now, Xbox Cloud Gaming only supports Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, but that's changing November 2024. Xbox Cloud Gaming is finally getting the ability to purchase games to own out of Game Pass, confirmed in a thread by Xbox President Sarah Bond. However, it won't instantly give you access to your entire digital Xbox console game library, with the rollout set to be gradual over the coming weeks and months ahead. So,
I mean, that makes sense. They need time to add the games to the cloud library, So
I'm going to guess that this is going to be a lot like the backwards compatibility licensing. They have to get licenses from these developers, publishers, to be able to play their game, to stream their games over the cloud. I am 100% sure that that's what's going on here. And I'm going to assume that it's almost going to be added to that whole Xbox Play Anywhere lineage. Like, if it's a Play Anywhere title, it has to go on cloud. So, games like Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, that's a Play Anywhere title, it might already have this license on it. So that's what I'm guessing. And of course, I have absolutely zero insider information. I'm just trying to make I'm trying to make it make sense, Terry. That's all, in a positive way, right? So, in a thread, Sarah Bond held the U.S. courts for its recent decision in Google versus Epic. Shout out to Epic, which forced Google to open up its app platform to third-party stores and goods sales. Google Play policies prevent platforms from selling content directly through their own apps, which is why, for example, you can't buy Kindle books directly through the Kindle app on Android anymore. However, thanks to the U.S. court ruling, that will likely now change. That's right. For Xbox, it means that Microsoft can begin selling Xbox games directly through its shiny new Xbox Android app. It's not new, but okay. While it seems that Google has wiggled around the EU similar legislation on the topic, it probably won't be long until the chips fall there too. Right now, you can only play Xbox Game Pass Ultimate games on xCloud Gaming. But from next month, you'll be able to create your own library using games from the Xbox Store as well. I hope they don't make it like, buy a cloud license. They better not do that. They better not do that. Cloud license. If I have to buy cloud licenses, it's not good. All right. Indeed, one of the main questions I've had so far about this new feature is, what about iOS outside of the United States? All right. So here we go. Q&A time. First of all, right now, yes, our sources indicate that Android in the United States will be the only app version available to gain this ability, at least initially. Apple's app platform is still inexplicably locked down, so don't expect it on iOS, and Google may even overturn the previous decision on appeal. Google may even figure out some arbitrary fine print way to throw the Xbox app out of Google Play Store, like Google did when it's revoked the YouTube app for Windows Phone API keys back in the day. Yeah, I remember that. No ads. That's why they were upset. Let's see. You will also need Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to access your cloud games. Maintaining that server infrastructure ain't cheap. However, we believe Microsoft is working on a cloud-only Xbox subscription plan for the future too, based on our sourcing. But you will need an Android device. So there you go. You can't play it because of Apple, and it's going to be Xbox app only. But everything is coming to Xbox.com Play on the web as well. So even if Google does somehow get around to sabotaging this feature, you will find yourself unlucky enough to have an iPhone. Dang. By the way, iPhone users, you guys are not unlucky, okay? You guys are just iPhone users. I don't want to get into the phone wars here. You will still be able to access your Xbox games via the web version. Additionally, the Xbox app on Amazon Fire Stick at Amazon devices and Samsung TVs that support Xbox Cloud Gaming are already based on the website. So they should get this functionality lit up as around the same time. It seems likely that the Xbox app on PC will also gain this functionality too. So, It seems that additionally, even if Android in the United States is the only version with this functionality natively, the ability to play your own games via the cloud will roll out more broadly to other xCloud gaming markets on xbox.com/play. So there you go. Will Xbox Cloud support all of my games on day one? No, absolutely not. So let's stop right here. Let's stop right here for a minute, okay? Let's talk about it, Terry. So I've used xbox.com/play on my Android phone, even though it has the Game Pass app and the Xbox app, and it works great. And I got to tell you, it is impressive how good that web app works. It launches essentially it downloads almost like a overlay onto your phone to make it seem like you are on your home Xbox. So, and it had incredible response, like crazy good response time on controllers. The lagging is almost non-existent now. So Xbox has been really working hard on this cloud stuff. So even though if Google Store might not let it be purchased, you can still purchase on the web, right? They can't block the web, obviously. So if they do, they can do it through the xbox.com/play no matter what. So another thing that I've noticed is when I connect to my Xbox, you know what? Before I go into it, Terry, tell us what you feel about xbox.com/play. Have you used it?
I have not. I didn't even know that was the thing.
Really?
So yeah, I didn't know about it. So because I don't do mobile gaming at all, and I just started. Like I only got cloud when I upgraded my Fire Stick. So like I'm not within the like the in the know when it comes to cloud or mobile gaming. Like it's just I don't really do it. So this is all new.
So you can see here, xbox.com/play, and I'm using my controller, right? Move stuff around. And yeah, I mean, it works just like your Xbox does. Almost like your Xbox does. But I mean, this is neat, right? That you can do this. The same thing happens when you connect to your phone. So this is like the Xbox app itself. So xbox.com/play is just like the Xbox app when it goes here. And of course, you can see all the great games I've been playing here. Through cloud gaming, of course, right? And what you have access to, and it's really cool because you have access to some EA games as well through cloud. So that's kind of really cool, right? So yeah, xbox.com/play. Everybody should check it out. 9 out of 10 gamers recommend it. Hold on, I'm shutting down my controller, putting it back. And closing that so it doesn't just launch a random game and suddenly my earphones explode with volume. So yeah, let's see. Let's check in with the chat because there's more to cover. So let's see. Roberto Z says, gaming is changing with the announcement of Xbox and Android everyone is sleeping on. It's a huge move to make that work. They are going to need as many IPs. Absolutely. I agree. Xbox Gamer says, I only play single player games. We need them. Yeah, we definitely need single player games. We need every type of game because there's more than one type of gamer.
Dude, I literally got into an argument with some schmoes online.
About?
It just baffles me that there are still a large percentage of gamers here in the US that think that men are still the priority, like when it comes to gaming, like they're like the majority percentage, and it's like they don't and like I try to explain to them that it's like a 52 to like 48% like difference between male and female gamers. They like no, it's still 90% men. I'm like, dude, it hasn't been like that in ages. But then they wanted to argue that the only women that play video games only play mobile, and mobile games don't count as video games. It's just like.
Did you ever see that meme of like the Incredibles where he's all like, math is math?
Yeah,
gaming is gaming, guys.
I try to explain to them how important mobile gaming is and how the thing is when you talk to gamers, they have a very narrow lens of their only thinking, like especially when it comes to like American gamers. they only have the American gaming lens. They're not thinking about how people in the other parts of the world game. They're only thinking about what's popular within the US, and so they think that is the only thing that anybody does. And they can't understand the concept that there are entire countries that would rather play on a phone than on a console. It blows their mind. They don't think that's true. It's a so yeah,
Well, the
I
U.S.
have
is
a
the
bunch of
biggest
dudes.
gaming market, so I think this is the battleground, if you will.
Yeah. So
But it doesn't, the U.S. Is large and vast and has every type of gamer in it. We have console gamers, PC gamers, mobile gamers, tabletop gamers, whatever kind of gamers you want, right? That's the one thing that podcasting has done for me, is that it has opened my eyes to more types of gamers. Because before, if you weren't on console, I didn't consider you a gamer. I was one of them, Terry. I was one of them.
yeah, so it's
I
like
wasn't about the sexist part of it, but I was one of them
no
to thinking that gaming only happens on console.
mobile. I think people are still thinking, when think of mobile gaming, yeah, they are still thinking of, like Back from the Dead brought up Candy Crush. When people think mobile gaming, for whatever reason, they're still stuck in that, that old way of thinking, that stereotype that mobile gamers are playing, like Candy Crush or Angry Birds or like those kind of games. They're not understanding that it has developed so much that literally mobile games are being ported to PC and console, and PC and console games are being ported to mobile. You know what I mean?
Honkai Star Rail all the way.
You know what I mean? Not everyone's playing Candy Crush. When it comes to mobile games, it's evolved a lot, and they just, they're stuck in their archaic way of thinking of what mobile gaming is.
Honkai Star Rail all the way. So yeah,
I mean, look at that one. I forgot what it's called, but there was that one anime game that started off on mobile, and then it got ported to like PlayStation 4.
Yeah, Honkai Star Rail.
No, not that. It was literally an RPG. It was an RPG.
Yeah,
like a third person. No, that's not. No, it doesn't
it's
even
an RPG. What? It fits your description.
That's not the one I'm talking about. It's the one that has like 100 different playable characters that you get.
Like from Hoyoverse.
I don't remember what it was called, but
hold on, I know exactly what.
A lot of women with white hair and everything else under the sun running around.
You are 100% describing Honkai Star Rail.
It's not that game. It was PS4.
I don't know what you're talking about if it's not Honkai Star Rail. Okay,
it's not that.
No matter what you say, I'm going to say it's Honkai Star Rail, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact, yeah, by
Genshin Impact. So like that was a mobile game that took over, took console gaming by storm. It's like that idea. Like people don't understand that that's how mobile gaming is. It's full size games that you can play on a console. It's not Candy Crush anymore. I mean, yeah, people still play those kind of games, but that's not the bread and butter anymore. It's grown, a lot. Yeah. And cloud gaming is just making it even better to where you can get your full length games that you would play on your console or PC and play them on your phone or handheld or whatever. So it's just blows my mind of how many people are still very naive and they're still thinking like it's the 90s. It's like, dude.
Okay, by the way, Terry, look. Okay, so here's Genshin Impact. All right, white hair back there, whatever. But here's Honkai Star Rail, white hair right in the front. It matches your description exactly.
Fine, but I haven't heard of that game.
I'm just messing with you, Terry.
Genshin Impact is literally the one I was referring.
And here's Honkai Star Rail again. Huh? White hair?
I know nothing about that game. I didn't even know that was a thing that existed. So again, I don't pay attention to a lot of the anime kind of games. I just remember Genshin Impact it was a huge thing when it came to PS4. That's all I remember.
So yeah, by the way, back to the topic real quick. But yeah, Terry's absolutely right, guys. Be sure, support one another. Gamers are gamers. Just being honest.
They're all laughing at me and thinking and they all said I'm dumb. And I don't know what I'm talking about, but
I mean, the jury's still on that last statement, but not for that reason. I'm just kidding, Terry. I'm just kidding. If you guys know me, I love to tease my panel. All right, let's see. Roberto Z says Sega has so many games: Sonic, Altered Beast, Shinobi, Afterburner, Virtua Fighter, Daytona, Streets of Rage, etc. That would be some of Xbox third-party bag. Keep core games exclusive. Yeah, that's just it though. Like Xbox is not interested in exclusivity anymore. I don't like it, but it's the wave of the future. And if you don't like it, kind of Xbox is telling you to kick rocks because I have a feeling that for every user Xbox uses, they gain 100 users, and that's what it's all about nowadays. It's monthly active users and spending money. One person spending money versus 100 people spending money. They're gonna go with the 100 every time. Unfortunately, and it sucks for me because I'm traditional. Excited can play in my breaks at work just on a phone. Yeah, I do it all the time, man. I do it all the time. Lunch break is game time. They have 4K yet, or is it still 1080p? It's not even 1080p, bro. Just letting you know, it's not even 1080p. I think it's 720. I think so. Let me see. xCloud streaming resolution. 720p. I was right. They are testing 1080p. When it will be 1080p is unknown right now. Oh! Hold on. ExpressNews.com had an article. Okay, so they did move over to 1080p. Okay, on patch 96.0.1033.0. So yeah, I guess it is 1080p. So yeah, 1080p. Let's see. Chad Walker says, hope they increase the number of games available via remote play. You mean to stream directly from your Xbox, Cheo? I don't understand. Please clarify a little bit for me, please. Let's see. It's okay to say Samsung Galaxy phones are better than iPhones, Axel. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about there, my guy. I don't know what you're talking about there, Samsung TVs as well. Let's see. Are we counting all of the women playing Candy Crush in that number? Absolutely, we are. They were trolling you, Terry. All right, let's see. xCloud is getting better. When my kids and their friends come over, they are playing Fortnite on 2 Xboxes, PS5, 2 Switches, and have TV and monitors for them. So I play Game Pass on my Samsung TV. It's good. Yeah, absolutely. It is good. It is good. I can attest to it. My beautiful wife, the MVP of my life, says, yes, outside US, mobile game is being played more than console. Absolutely. I agree. Yeah. And shout out to Jesse James. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I only play realistic single-player games. I have been that way since PS2. So there you go. Realistic graphics all the way. No Fortnite for this man. There's entire countries where people only have access to the Xbox app to play Xbox games. DE says Genshin. I don't know what that means. Genshin. Okay, Genshin. Oh, my bad. My sister's daughter plays Mobile Legends. Yeah, she plays Mobile Legends, which is a kind of like League of Legends, but it's Mobile Legends, and she's really into it, like super into it. Let's see. My name is Captain Kitch says, funny how you say that. I'm playing Rush Rally Origins right now, and it originated on mobile and later got ported to console, and I see no difference in quality. Absolutely, man. Mobile games, don't count them out. Yeah, some games on your Xbox won't stream through remote play, such as Blue Dragon. Interesting. Okay. I did not know that. Chair Walker, I did not know that. So I have to check it out because I have Blue Dragon. So yeah, we'll check it out. All right, let's move on to the next bit of news, shall we, Terry? Not the next bit, but the next section of the news.
Okay.
Will xCloud Gaming support all of my games day one? Another important note is that even in the United States, xCloud Gaming will not support your entire library of games at launch. One reason being that some publishers are simply going to opt out. Exactly like I said, right? Licensing. Because they have exclusive deals with other services, perhaps, or maybe they're seeking to build their own cloud platforms in the future. Ubisoft, right? Another reason is more technical. Xbox's cloud servers are based on Xbox hardware, and stream installation of cloud titles on the fly is necessary at times. Not if, is necessary at times. I've been told in the past that when queues appear on xCloud Gaming, sometimes it's due to the server node drawing the game down from the network attached storage if it hasn't been used recently by another player in that node. Up until now, xCloud servers have had an expected 300 or so games available due to Xbox Game Pass, but now they plan to expand that catalog to thousands upon thousands of titles. That's potentially terabytes of additional required network-attached storage. As such, the rollout of the existing xCloud Gaming library will arrive in later batches, I believe. This might look similar to how NVIDIA GeForce Now announces new games from Steam hitting its service as it cuts deals with license holders and expands its own storage facilities. So yes, while the rollout won't give you instantaneous access to your entire library at launch, it's still an important step towards that future where you will be able to access all of your games anywhere at any time. Man, just get an external SSD. Xbox, come on. So licensing deals might prevent it from becoming streaming, and also storage is going to be a limiting factor. Now, remember, xCloud is also advertised as no updates needed, quote unquote. Right, Terry? But I have launched Microsoft Flight Simulator in the cloud and had to install updates into the cloud server myself. Because, Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't download updates externally. You have to launch the game and download them internally. So I've had to do that. Now, granted, the updates are way faster on cloud than they are on through my connection here. Like, let's pretend a 30-minute update for Flight Simulator here. It is whittled down to like maybe 3 minutes on the cloud. So you won't be waiting long, guys. So just keep it positive, Just keep it positive. So there you go, guys. So a lot of these games are going to be coming. Terry, how do you feel about this? That not all our games are going to be available. Makes sense, right? But
yeah, no, that doesn't bother me because I mean, at least for me, I feel like that was expected.
The licensing, especially. Plus, you never know. People like EA or whatever may have you buy because they're also looking to make money. They might want a cloud streaming license. Oh, purchase a cloud streaming license for $10. You remember they used to have the multiplayer license back in the day? They did it with Bad Company or something like that, where you had to get access to the online multiplayer through a $10 license. And so that way, if the game was sold, you couldn't play it online when you bought it from GameStop. You had to buy a multiplayer license from EA. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, no.
I remember it because I remember I bought a used copy of Bad Company, of Battlefield, Bad Company, and I made sure I asked him very specifically, have you used the code, the licensing code? And he goes, no, I haven't. I'm like, all right, deal. And I got home and he didn't use it. Thankfully, he was honest with me. So that's good. So yeah, I think this is an exciting time. I play it on cloud all the time. You can ask my wife. I play my console. I stream from my console. I stream directly from the cloud. I just play cloud gaming all the time. Almost every day, not every day, but almost every day. So yeah. So I think this is great. And if they make it more accessible, then people like my niece who only plays Mobile Legends, she can possibly play this game. But Terry, you know what? Who knows if anybody cares about this news? Terry, tell us how the chat feels.
All right. Are you excited to play your games directly from the Xbox app? 61% said yes, 30% no, and 7% didn't even know there was an app.
30% didn't even know there was an app. Nice. Nice. Terry, do you have a game for us this week?
I do.
All right. Guys, we're going to pause the news for a minute and take a moment to enjoy Terry's Indie Spotlight.
All right, everybody, welcome back to my Indie Spotlight. And today I got a game that's a new release. It just came out here on October 2nd. So it's hot off the presses, So let's go ahead and we're going to check out this new indie game. And this one might be up Axel's alley, I think. Maybe.
Let's see. I'm excited. This is a twin stick shooter?
All right, you guys. Kill Knight, as you saw, is it is a twin stick shooter. It's a bullet hell game. So if you're into that kind of crazy, go ahead and enjoy it. And General Spartan is correct. It is $15, and it's available on all platforms. So PC, PlayStation, Switch, Xbox. You pick where you want to play and get it for a nice low price. And it has they're calling them fatal layers that you play through, and as you get through the layers, it gets exceedingly more difficult. And then they have a thing called sever mode, which basically takes all 5 layers and puts them into one, and it's just don't die.
So is it like a roguelike twin stick shooter, or is it just is there a story? What's going on?
It's mostly just you kind of going in there and just surviving and getting through the stuff. But there's 4 different difficulty settings to choose from. But it's basically you're just trying to survive. You're trying to raise your kill power level or whatever, and then as you raise that up, you're gonna makes you faster, and it makes you do more damage.
Nice, very nice. Oh man, I cannot. That actually does look like it's up my alley. Terry, Christmas is right around the corner. Just hinting out here. All right, so let's get to it. Great indie spotlight by Cool Cat Terry. Let me take her out of only her mode. There we go. Sorry guys, they changed the app a little, so I'm relearning where some of this. General Spartan, of course, says they're $15. Love me twin stick shooters, yeah. Doggy that says, yeah, this looks pretty cool. And DE says, I haven't really played one since Smash TV. Wow, back on the Genesis. Or the, what was it, Black Ops 3 top-down shooter thing inside of it. Oh, okay. My name is Captain Kish. Says, weren't they called VIP passes or something? Yeah, they were called something. I don't remember what they were called. The Battlefield access to EA thingies. Yeah, I have no idea what they were called. All right, so Terry, what do you see down here? What do we got down here in our what do you see up here? What is this thing? You know where we're broadcasting from, Terry? Oh, I can't hear you. Hello?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, hold on. All right, so maybe.
Because you're pointing at your carpet, so I don't know. What?
Sorry, I'm pointing at this thing up here.
I don't know what that is. It's. I don't play Halo enough to know what that is.
You don't play Halo enough to know what it is. Unbelievable. Terry, can this be played on couch co-op?
I think it's single player.
Single player only. There you go.
I think. Let me double check. I think it's just single player. Yeah, it's single player. So there is no couch co-op.
Okay, it looks cool though. I'm gonna have to add it to my wish list. All right. So Terry, but we're broadcasting from Zeta Hello, right?
Okay.
And the people over at 343, so last Sunday was the last day of the Halo Championship Series tournament. And they did say they were going to have an announcement at the end of the tournament. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. But we won't catch it because, we go on the morning. So later on that evening, announcement came out. So this news is literally 1 week old. But I'm saving it for the last because, Halo. Okay. Is the best franchise ever. That's right, Terry. You can quote me on it. All right. And they had a couple of things to say. And that is that Halo is switching over to Unreal Engine 5. And man, does Unreal Engine 5 make things look good, right? If you remember Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, and you can see what Xbox teams can do with Unreal Engine, it's amazing. And now, look at the beauty of Halo and Unreal Engine. Looking gorgeous. Now, the main reason is, well, first off, let's look at how beautiful this looks, Terry. I mean, look at this flood world right here. looking gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let me in there. You know, I need to take my Spartans in there or my ODSTs, whatever. Let me in. And here is, of course, standstills. It has, you can see some of the reflective and the lighting effects that Unreal Engine 5 has, but the best part to that image to me is the energy sword. Check out the energy sword, Terry. Right? Check it out how it has this. Now you can tell that it's guided plasma instead of just light, because you can see the plasma moving around. So that's kind of cool, right? Right? So they are moving this in different directions, taking it in different directions. So that is the first announcement, was that they were moving to Unreal Engine 5. Now remember, guys, when Unreal Engine 5 was revealed, they said possible only on the PS5. Remember that crap. I will never forget that crap. They're epic. Never. Okay. They said that it was only possible thanks to the power of the PSSD 5. But yet, none of the PlayStation first party studios use Unreal Engine 5. So Unreal over there is partnering with PlayStation for no reason, in my opinion. Whereas more games have come out on Unreal Engine from first party Xbox than ever. And now their main franchise, the reason Xbox exists, is coming out in Unreal Engine. So, you know, things are looking great. Now more developers are familiar with Unreal Engine 5, so this should speed up development of games, quote unquote, speed up. Even though a game like Hellblade still took 6 years. So I don't know how much it's going to speed it up. So first off, what do you think about the engine switch? Ditching the slip space engine, which is what Halo Infinite game's on, Terry, moving over to Unreal Engine 5. What do you think about that?
I honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't play Halo, so I don't know how different this is going to be for you all. Like, I don't really have anything to reference. Mm-hmm. So like, I only played Halo 1 and 2. And I did some multiplayer on Reach. So like, I am not the person to be, you know, when it comes to Halo. Like, I don't know anything about it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I remember when Unreal 5 was announced, everybody was like blown away. And they even wanted the sample game that they used to become a real game.
Yeah, so
I remember that
demo.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I've also heard devs talk down about Unreal 5. So I don't know. I guess it depends on if the limitations that are within it affect what they do within Halo. But I don't know enough. I don't play Halo. So I mean, every engine has its, you know, its strengths and its weaknesses. So based on how you want to design a game, you have to kind of pick one that will, you know, focus more on the strengths of what you're trying to create. So I mean, but I don't know enough about Halo and or enough about Unreal 5, since that one is still relatively new. I feel like not too many people have jumped over to it yet. So you know, because it's always a big thing to have to relearn things, and it's a huge investment for large companies too, to have to get it for everybody. It's just, I don't know, but I mean, hopefully this is a good thing. It's just, yeah, I don't. This is not my wheelhouse. I do not know enough.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the things. So in this video, you know, I don't even need to talk about the video. Let's switch over to the official Xbox Halo Waypoint announcement, right? They're calling it a new dawn, right? If you really break down Halo, there have been 2 distinct chapters. Chapter 1, Bungie. Chapter 2, 343 Industries. Now I think we have an audience which is hungry for more, so we're going to try to improve the efficiency of development, but change the recipe of how we make Halo games. We start that chapter today from Pierre Hines, studio head, right? So blah blah blah. Moving forward. So I guess they didn't put it in words, but in this video, they talk about how they're going to. One of the big things was that half the studio had to always be dedicated to maintaining the slip space engine, their internal engine, right? And so they were always running the studio in two halves: the engine maintenance half and the game development half. And now they're switching it over to Unreal Engine 5. It frees up all those people that were doing engine maintenance and moves them over to development, quote unquote. But knowing Microsoft, they'll be like, oh, we don't need all these maintenance people anymore. Fire them. Layoffs. Just being honest, that's the way they think. Trust me, it's going to happen. Okay. Layoffs at Halo Studios is going to be the next announcement we see because of the switch to Unreal Engine 5. But trying to stay away from bad news, everybody sees this as a good news because they're assuming that 100% of the engine people are going to be able to work now on the video game people. And I can tell you those are two different worlds of computer science. you know, engine maintenance and coding are two different beasts, right? So there you go. But everybody's very excited because, as you know, Terry, Microsoft has this terrible policy of hiring contractors and only keeping them on for 18 months and then get out of here, right? Contract not renewed. You got to wait 6 months till you apply again. Kind of philosophy. So developers that were on the development side, contractors that were on the development side would come in, learn the Slip Space engine for however many months it took to learn it, right? And then once they learned it, their 18 months would be over. It'd be get out of here, right? Sorry, contract not renewed. So what they're hoping to do with this is that those contractors that they hire will come in, and because Unreal Engine 5 Unreal Engine is essentially the number one game engine in the world, that they'll be able to hire people who are already familiar with Unreal Engine, put them on Halo team. They'll work that whole time in development instead of learning the engine, and they'll get further in the game development than they previously did. So it will lead to faster development of Halo games. So that is the main reason why they're switching over to Unreal Engine 5. Do you think that that's a good reason why? I mean, because I think the Slip Space engine worked great, but the one thing that Slip Space engine was known for through rumors and reports was that it was a lot of spaghetti code. And once you get into spaghetti code, it is a nightmare to make it efficient. But spaghetti code is what it would lead to, because everybody understood the engine differently. And now you get to Unreal Engine that basically everybody understands almost equivalently the same. So what do you think is going to lead to games being better or being made faster in the Halo universe the way they hope to? Because now they're not wasting time training people on Unreal Engine. What do you think, Terry?
Yeah, I think it could increase productivity. So I can see that. With my limited knowledge of it, I mean, my understanding is it just uses C++ programming. But I mean, I think the biggest thing that's going to kind of benefit with them going to Unreal is they'll be able to do a lot more with environments. That's kind of where this engine shines, is with the I forget, they call it like nanites or something. They have like some kind of different like technology within U5 that really helps get the details and stuff for environments. So it's going to be a lot more immersive to play the game, which would be great for Halo, because I mean, I played on the old Halos that I didn't find the environments very interesting, but back then everything was very,
blocky.
It was just, you just had a lot of sharp edges on everything. It wasn't refined.
Mm-hmm.
So now, when you look at like this, you can actually, they can really enhance the realism and just make the game look so much better.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be great for Halo. When it comes to mechanics for combat and stuff, I can't speak on that. I don't know how well Unreal is going to do with those kind of mechanics, but I do know when it comes to just the environments and character design, it's going to be a big upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. I think Unreal Engine 5 definitely does things that Slipspace can't do. Like it has the Lumens lighting engine on it. It has ray tracing built in, so they don't need to add any of that into Slipspace now. They haven't added any of that, and they won't need to anymore. A lot of stuff is on there to make Halo look great. And like I said, Hellblade looked phenomenal on Unreal Engine 5. Gears, of course, running on Unreal Engine 4. Gears 5 running on Unreal Engine 4 looked great already. So combat I think, is still going to be nice and speedy. So that's the big positives to Unreal Engine 5. And of course, you got biomes that are going to be looking, wrong way to scroll, like this. Yeah, that looks phenomenal. I mean, come on, that looks great. To be honest with you, this almost looks like someone's shining a flashlight in the background and hitting something here. But I know that's the Halo ring. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. You got backgrounds that look like this. I mean, come on, this is Unreal Engine 5. No one is gonna go against what Unreal Engine 5 can do, but
it should be their best looking Halo.
It should be the best looking Halo. But you know what, Terry? Gameplay is king, right? And here is my big problem with Unreal Engine 5. Two big problems I have with Unreal Engine in general. I'm not even going to call it 5. Give me Unreal Engine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. There is no open world game in Unreal Engine 5 or in Unreal Engine. And if I'm wrong, correct me. Right? Let's even go further. Open hubs. So the biggest open hub I've seen has been on Gears, but the hub was empty. It was just desert and snow until you went into one of the one of the side things, and then it loaded the combat zone. Nothing happened in the hub. It looked beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I love Gears 5 the way it looks. It looked beautiful, right? But there was nothing happening in that big, beautiful open world in detailed graphics. Now people are gonna be like, "Oh, what about Fortnite? Fortnite is cartoony. Give me realistic graphics. Fortnite can't do it. I'm sorry." And then give me complex AI. Fortnite can't do it. So the big problem to me is that this is going to take Halo back to Halo 1 style, if you will, where every zone is going to become, combat is going to be confined to a room, and you won't be able to open the door until everybody in that room is dead. And then deload the room, open another room. Oh, deload that hallway, load another hallway. Unreal Engine has never had a large area loaded with combat. It just hasn't happened. Period. I don't care what and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, people. Show me the game that looks realistic in Unreal Engine 5, open worldish, with combat happening all over it. Name the game. I will wait because I am unfamiliar with any of them. El Nini says Borderlands. Borderlands had cel shaded style. Doesn't count. So that's not realistic. I'm talking the Halo style, the Gears of War style, open world, large areas that don't have to always be loading. AI kind of thing. It just doesn't happen. And that's the biggest weakness that Unreal Engine has to me. And it is a huge weakness because it affects the gameplay going forward. I really feel that this is gonna, for those of us that loved Halo Infinite and love the fact that you could just run around the Halo ring, getting into random battles, and freeing Marines and loading 18 Marines with, or you and your friends loading a bunch of Marines into tanks and just rolling down the Halo ring. All that is gonna be gone. All of that is gonna be gone. So yeah, I just don't see it happening. Roberto C says Warzone is Call of Duty an Unreal Engine? I thought that was on the Frostbite engine. No, Frostbite is EA. Is Call of Duty on Unreal Engine? Let me see. Is Call of Duty on Unreal Engine? Let me see. let's see, beginning the release of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0 this next year. There's one unified engine across all of Call of Duty. What is the Call of Duty engine? It doesn't tell me what engine it is.
It says IW engine. I don't know what IW is.
It's definitely not Infinity Ward engine.
Yeah, there you go.
Infinity Ward. Okay. Sorry, doesn't count. Next. So there you go. So to me, that is the biggest downfall of Unreal Engine. It looks beautiful. But when you open it up and add fast-paced combat that looks realistic, Unreal Engine has always kind of just fallen apart. I'm sorry, it just has. Everybody's very excited for Unreal Engine, and they're saying, oh, you know, well, they have all these Unreal Engine experts. They have Gears of War expert. Even Gears 5 loaded areas, guys. Gears, you know, it's the way it played. You remember Gears 5, right, Terry?
Yeah, I remember all the problems I had with it.
Problems aside, I'm talking about the engine performance. It just didn't do what it needed to do, right? For a Halo type shooter that would open up. So Halo is going to go back to being a corridor shooter or an arena shooter instead of going on what's hot today. Everybody's like, oh man, I can't wait for a Halo Battle Royale. There's not a single Battle Royale in Unreal Engine that looks like Halo. Just stating the obvious, guys.
Yeah, like when I think of games made with an Unreal Engine, whether it's Gears or whatever, when you think about the combat's usually smooth, but it's always kind of like in a set area, and there's never really that many enemies at a time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even Borderlands, you know, you're never overwhelmed with enemies ever. It's always just a couple here, a couple there. Yeah. Even when you do like their little battle arena things, and they come in waves, it's never that many. You know, they just make them more difficult and harder to kill, but they don't flood you with like swarms of enemies in any of those games.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, like I think like here we go. So I think Unreal Engine, Halo Unreal Engine, I think Unreal Engine is going to be doing great for things like this, right? But again, this is in an area. This is not happening in a large area. And who knows? Maybe it'll be great. Maybe I'm just worried about something that I don't need to worry about. I hope I'm wrong.
And look how many enemies they're fighting. One. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're fighting their environment. So here we go. They get into they get out of that zone. They load into the new zone, right, Terry? Right? You see what I'm talking about? Oh, and now my computer froze.
You're actually loading into the new zone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm loading into the new zone now. Loading into the new zone. New zone looks beautiful. A lot of decorations.
Yeah, like Unreal it's really good for environments and immersion, but you don't get a lot of enemies.
Let me see if I can find some fighting. I'm just gonna start going through this as fast as I. Oh, here we go. More loading, Terry. Here we go. You hear that? More environment. Oh, she's aiming at something. She's shooting something. Cutscene. And here we go. Cool looking bad guy. Love it, right? And maybe this is what Halo needs. Right? Set pieces. I'm going to call them set pieces, right? So maybe Halo moves over from being, more set piece based. And maybe that's what it needs. Who knows? As I said, I could 100% be wrong in my worry, and I have nothing to worry about. And the next Halo is going to be a 10 out of 10. But I was kind of hoping Halo would go more the open world route. And I felt that Slip Space was going to be able to do that because they kept getting better and better and better with it. Just saying. Right? So there you go. Because this, Terry, is very different than this. This is Slip Space right here. It already looks pretty good, right? I think Slip Space looks awesome. Look at this. So, survive the invade by the Forge Falcons, yeah. So look at everything that's happening in Slip Space all at once. Chaotic combat. There is no front line. There's no enemies over there, enemies over here. It's enemies everywhere.
Yeah, you don't get chaotic combat.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
chaotic combat is not the strength of
No.
Unreal Engine. I'm just putting it out there.
Unreal looks pretty and it has good gameplay, but yeah, if you're looking for a lot of enemies, you're not going to get it.
Yeah, this might be a terrible trailer to show off what I'm trying to show, but it's their most recent trailer. I kind of thought it would do it. Nope, this is a terrible trailer. Terrible trailer. Back to this one. Hold on, let me find a new trailer. Hold on. I'm not going to find a new trailer, but you get my point, right? Let's check in with the chat. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that Halo should switch over to id Tech. id Tech does do chaotic combat. A lot of that going on, and again, it's a custom engine to do what they needed to do. I really think
I could see
that's
I could see them going with Unreal though, because of the fact that they can make immersive environments. They might want to try to stick to Halo being more story driven, and you know what I mean. So it allows you to get immersed in that storyline. Mm-hmm. So I mean, so that might be their goal. They're not trying to make it like this big, action combat game. Like, yeah, you're gonna have combat, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not. It's gonna be more story.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see. Let's check in with the chat. See what they have to say. Fuck you. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, open world is a major part of development in the game industries. He says, this is from the Unreal Engine website. Everything from Assassin's Creed to Zelda features a vast sprawling worlds for players to explore. But despite its popularity, open world creation has continued to be a difficult task for many developers. That's all changed with the release of Unreal Engine 5. Now creating these open worlds has never been easier. But what about gaming in them? What about gaming in them? That's the part that gets to me, right?
Yeah, because like when I think of all of the games I play that are truly open worlds.
Custom engines.
Custom engines, but also there's a lot of emptiness. And majority of them. It's a lot of you just kind of exploring and kind of enjoying the environment. There isn't, you're not in combat all the time.
No, it's not going to be combat all the way. It's definitely going to have exploration. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, the most beautiful open world ever made, custom engine. Let's see. Roberto Z said id Tech 7. Yeah. Let's see. In this talk, Aaron Langmead, technical artist and evangelist for Epic Games, will give you a complete overview of the new open world features in Unreal Engine 5, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. One file per actor, mini-maps, HLODs, data layers, and level instances. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, Robocop is Unreal Engine 5, not completely open world, but runs pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that Unreal Engine can run great games. I'm just saying that it can't run big, open, sprawling zones. That's all I'm saying, which is...
In RoboCop, you wouldn't want a big, sprawling zone. He doesn't move that fast.
Yeah. But in Halo, you're supposed to be exploring this continuous Halo ring, which was what Halo Infinite did. The Halo ring, the section you were on was massive, right? But we'll see. I think it's going to refocus it, so we'll see. Let's see. Is next Halo going to be only next gen or Series X and S? I think it's going to be only next gen, probably. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows, Roberto Z? But yeah. And let's see. I think someone else joined that I may have missed. Dan the Man, FarQ. Oh, RWK88 joined. That's right. RWK88, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Yeah. Doggy Dog says, not sure why PlayStation fanboys think going to Unreal Engine 5 means it's going to PS5. PS5 runs Unreal Engine like crap. It's not just PS5, man. And gaming PCs with 4080s run Unreal Engine like crap. Even they have problems maintaining 60 FPS. Unreal Engine is definitely, and that's another thing. Unreal Engine is definitely a resource hog. That's what I'll say. It's a resource hog. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. By the way, I love some of the shirts they're doing. All right, so let's get back to it. So it looks great. The only part to me that didn't look great is this. The Master Chief's armor. Let's start here.
He kind of looks like a toy action figure.
Thank you, Terry. He looks plasticky, right? He's supposed to be wearing armor, not plastic.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that this was just for a tech demo. Maybe they didn't have all that time to put into Master Chief's armor. and they're more or less showing off the lighting capability. So the lighting capability of Unreal Engine looks phenomenal in this scene. Let's play that clip. Look at the lighting, moving the shadows, all that good stuff. It looks fantastic. But if you're taking my Master Chief to this from, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Yeah, here we go. Let's just use this one. Oh my God, what happened to it? I just had it. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. This one? Nope, that's not it. Why can't I find this? Hold on, Chad. I was unprepared for this. I thought this would be a lot easier than it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Where's 4? There you go. From this, look at all the detail, Terry. Look at the detail. Right? He's got layers. He's got some white on there. He's got some battle damage. So it looks like metal, damaged metal, right?
Yeah.
You take my Master Chief from that to plastic toy, hard pass. Unreal Engine. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, they might just not have textures put in yet.
Yeah, he could just not have. Yeah, as Terry said, they could just not have loaded textures yet. 100%. But the lighting looks great, right? Like, let's just go through it. So I don't want everybody to think that Axel is just hating, because look at the lighting moving across his armor. It looks fantastic. Right? The light sword, the energy sword reflecting off his armor down here. On the shadow zones, it looks fantastic. And the energy sword looks great in and of itself. So there you go. Boom. Lighting looks fantastic. The energy sword reflecting off of his armor. It looks great. It looks great. And maybe that was easier to show off when the armor didn't have any textures, pre-textury. Right? So who knows? So I didn't like the armor look. The armor model I have no problem with. This is the Mark IV armor that he had in Halo 1. So this is the OG Halo armor in Halo 1. So I have no problems with the armor. I have a problem with the texture. The plastic texture. That's it. So do you agree with my am I being a weird Halo fanboy, Terry, by saying
no,
this?
Because I mean, I don't play Halo and I noticed it. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't play Halo, and I feel like they were trying to take like the version that they put in like Fortnite and just kind of enhance it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it doesn't look. Yeah, he just looks like an action figure. Like, I thought maybe this was something that Rooster Teeth was making. You know?
Oh man, there you go. So there you go. So Halo. So they need to load some textures on that bad boy. Give my man some texture work. So I think Unreal Engine 5 looks phenomenal. The lighting, especially the world building, it's going to be great. But gameplay is king to me, and don't mess with my Halo gameplay, man. That has always and will always be king to me. That's why I love Halo. And the world, the lore. Don't mess with my lore.
Yeah.
Don't retcon stuff. You move forward. These people are like, oh, they need to reboot Halo. Screw you. I want to know what's next in the lore. I already played that. I don't want to play it again. Get out of here, you nostalgic only kind of gamer. Get out of here. Oh, they need to redo Halo Combat Evolved. No, they don't. It's called Halo MCC. Play it. It's there. Shut up. So yeah. Sorry guys. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts talking about this, and everybody's like, oh, could you imagine Halo Combat Evolved? And it's going to be a remake. It's going to be a remake. I don't want a remake, man. I want the next chapter. If I want to play Halo 1, guess what? I can play it on Master Chief Collection. Halo 1 Anniversary. I can do it already. These people can never. I've always noticed that the people online that complain about Halo's new path always, if I listen to each and every one of their arguments, Halo should be this, Halo should be that. They need to do this, they need to do that. They're basically describing Halo 3 remastered every single time. That's all they're describing to me. Halo 3 remastered. So 343, or sorry, Halo Studios, please make Halo 3 remastered and shut these guys up. Because that's apparently all they want to play. Just saying. Let's see. DECs, did you see Alex Butaglia, whatever his name is, his video on Silent Hill 2 Remake Stutter? No, but I have seen study videos of Silent Hill 2. I have seen it. Roberto Z, because of it being an Unreal Engine 5, I reckon this will be this generation and the next Xbox, but I could be completely wrong. Yeah, who knows? Back from the Dead says, we need more Master Cheeks from the show in Halo games. Less armor, more cheeks. Is that Buzz Lightyear? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're right. Oh my God, they put Buzz Lightyear in here. Yeah. Why shouldn't Halo go cell shaded? Because that's not Halo. That's not Halo. Yeah, I'm sorry, back. That's just not Halo. If Halo went cell shaded, I would have a huge problem. I'm against it. They'd have to prove me wrong because, like, when Zelda went cell shaded for Wind Waker, I was heavily against it, and then I played it and it was phenomenal. So my concern, all these concerns, could be completely wrong, and I could be completely misinformed or worried about something that I don't need to worry about. You never know, but I hope they don't. Let's see. Pixar Halo movie coming. Probably, man. Oh my God. Back from the Dead. Reboot Halo as a dated sim. I want to take out Cortana. That's right. Oh my God. Imagine, which Cortana will you pick? Cortana Halo 1, Cortana Halo 2, Cortana Halo 3, or the best Cortana, the only Cortana that matters, thick Cortana from Halo 4. If you know, you know, right, Terry?
I don't know.
You don't know Cortana from Halo 4, Terry?
I told you I only played 1 and 2.
Terry, come on.
I played 1 and 2 in the multiplayer on Reach. That's it. I don't know.
Why are you making me pull this up? Cortana Halo 4. Let me show you what you're missing. What you're missing out.
I don't know. I never really.
I don't even know if this is on. I don't even know if this is on 1080p or whatever. I'm just uploading, clicking on a video. Look at this. Who wouldn't want to take Cortana out?
Nah, she looks too much like Edie from Mass Effect. I never really found that attractive.
Nobody cares about that. Don't even know who you're talking about. That's how little that person matters.
I'm just saying, a lot of people like Edie from Mass Effect, and I don't get the appeal. I don't find them attractive.
By the way, guys, this phenomenal cutscene is brought to you on the Xbox 360. This is Xbox 360 Cortana. Right? Halo 4. So there you go. That was Cortana from Halo 4. I'm telling you, she's great. Phenomenal. Favorite Cortana. The Cortana. Best Cortana model ever. Back to Master Chief. All right, let's see. Yeah, Roberto Z's on my thing. Yes, let's evolve the Halo story. Yes. If it's a remaster or remake, I can see it going to the remake Station 5. Oh. Farky said, the information I sent you also has a video. Didn't notice it at the bottom. It's nearly 30 minutes long. Oh, heck no. Reboot Halo. Get out of here, Farky. Reboot Halo. But put Master Chief in the Leisure Suit Larry universe. Oh, my gosh. Cartoon drawn, hand drawn. Oh my goodness. All right, so that's it. And here's my biggest gripe. Out of everything I've griped about, Terry, here's my biggest gripe. You know, here's my 100% biggest gripe right here. This is it right here coming up. This right here. What's going on, Terry? What's going on? Oh, this is my biggest gripe. 100% here. The new logo. So they renamed 343 Industries to Halo Studios. Now yours truly had an issue with it. I'm going to pull up my Twitter here. Now, I'm just messing with Dustin as I don't take it that seriously, but Dustin put out a video where he didn't know how 343 got its name, 343 Studios. So let's go into it. So he said Thank you to everyone for being super understanding when I forgot about 343 Guilty Spark today. You're too kind. So he put out a video where he's like, I don't even know where the name 343 came from. Tell me you've never played a Halo game without telling me you've never played a Halo game, Terry. Terry, all right, you never played a Halo game, really? Do you know who 343 Guilty Spark is?
No, but what do
Exactly.
you mean? What
But
do
you know
mean
who has played a
played
Halo
them,
game?
really?
This guy. And
I
he knows who
completed-
343 Guilty Spark is.
I completed 2 games. How is that not playing a game, really?
No, you don't know. Other than Halo and then Master Chief and Cortana, name another character. Yeah, exactly. Right, so yeah. And so then I said, Destin not knowing that 343 Industries was named after 343 Guilty Spark is the reason why the Forerunners fired the Halo array. Now, shout out to Destin. He took the joke very well. He liked it. One of these 4 likes is him. And that's all I'm doing with him is joking with him, okay? So nobody take this any serious like I'm attacking Destin. I'm not. I don't take the internet seriously, okay? And then he put out an apology video for it. So let's watch Destin's apology video, shall we? So Destin put out an apology video. We're going to go and make this
343 Industries. Hi. In a recent video, I forgot that 343 Guilty Spark is...
Can you hear that, Terry?
Yeah, I hear it. It's low, but I hear it.
Let me turn it up. Yeah, I thought it was low too. Let me turn it up. All right, here we go. So he put out an apology video. So let's watch his apology video, shall we?
Hi. In a recent video, I forgot that 343 Guilty Spark is where 343 Industries got their name. And I made an offhanded comment that made it look like I don't know anything about the Halo franchise and I'm stupid. As a result, I've decided to permanently turn in my gamer card and refund all of my achievements for every Halo game that has ever existed. I apologize for anybody I really let down by misspeaking in this manner. And I am truly sorry to all of the true Halo fans out there who are much smarter than I am and know every character's name and their backstory by heart.
Yes.
Obviously, we all know that 343 Guilty Spark is the blue guy that you meet in Halo 2.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry that I forgot about this part in the games, and I vow to never post anything stupid again where I make a silly mistake. Thank you so much for understanding during this time. I'm asking for privacy for myself and my family as we decide where to go from here. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Do you think so? First off, and then I replied to him, 343 Guilty Spark is the blue guy from Halo 2. The blue guy? Hold me back, Sergeant Johnson. Of course, I'm just joking with him. I'm just having a little bit of fun, right? On the internet. So there you go, guys. So Destin did not know why 343 Industries, or forgot that 343 Industries was named after 343 Guilty Spark. Just like the Coalition, the makers of Gears of War, are named after the coalition of governments, the COG. But now they're renaming it to Halo Studios, and this is their new logo. And I got to tell you, this logo is Master Cheeks. I hate this logo. Terry, what do you think of this logo?
I mean, I don't know.
I think this logo sucks.
I don't know. I feel like they should have cutouts for the A and the O. But otherwise, I don't really have a problem with it. But then again, I mean, it's a logo. You don't really look at the logo for very long, ever.
Oh, you don't know us Halo guys. Even 343's Industries logo had good old Halo.
I mean, they had a generic-looking logo. So.
But they should have kept the Halo style like this. Look how much more beautiful this looks than this balloon artist logo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's because they're missing the cutouts.
This looks like it was made by a balloon artist.
Yeah, because it's missing the cutout that I said that they needed the cutout.
Oh my goodness. Let me catch up with the chat. Just hold on. Let me catch up. Right. Chill Walker says his favorite Cortana is from season 2 of the Halo TV series. There you go. DE agrees with me. The holo is horrendous. They made the H behind the A and then a flat 2D and clipped it. Ugh, yeah. FarQ poking some fun at us here. Can't wait to play the logo. But seriously, the logo is big. Yeah. Let's see. I never knew either. When 3 came out, the controls between COD and Halo were different. I picked COD. I quit switching back and forth. Multiplayer only, no campaign. Let's see. Back from the Dead. That psychotic floating drone that tried to get us killed by the flood and tried to set off the Halo ring in Combat Evolved. Yeah. That's 343 Guilty Spark. He is the main guy in Halo 1. Yeah, he's the main bad guy. How could you forget him?
I forgot him. I played Halo.
By the way, this logo to me looks like Halo with Pinocchio, with Pinocchio's nose right there. That's what I think of. Let's see. Privacy for my family, sarcasm. Yeah. This is how nerds own up to our mistakes. Turn in the gamer card. Yeah. Turn in the gamer card. Yeah, let's see. Doggy Dog says, liar. He said he'll never post something stupid again. We all know that's BS. Yeah, you meet 343 Guilty Spark in the mission 343 Guilty Spark in Halo Combat Evolved. Exactly, General Spartan. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let's see. What's going on with the hat? I don't know. My hat? I don't know what you're talking about. Iconic video games. The logo is a sign of the future. Oh my gosh, I hope not. Whatever. Halo's going to be replaced by Pinocchio.
It's too bright. It needs to be cut out, and it's too bright.
And the looks like a head with Pinocchio. Just put some googly eyes on it, and bam, there you got Pinocchio, man. Yeah. Let's see. So that's what I think. But I mean, when people on the internet, I don't know who they paid a lot of money for this logo, but when Pone Jones can design better Halo logos than you, that's bad. This one is phenomenal over here, by the way. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Put that other logo in front of this and tell me it won't look like trash. Somebody Photoshop this logo onto this image here and tell me it won't look bad. So, yeah. So the logo looks bad. So there you go, guys. That is the Halo news. Axel loves the Unreal Engine 5 world building. Axel thinks the lighting in Unreal Engine 5 is great. He has concerns about the gameplay as he thinks it's going to be more corridors and set pieces instead of evolving the gameplay into more open and natural occurring fights. He is concerned about the logo. But the most important thing that they haven't showed us is Cortana. How will Cortana look in the Unreal Engine 5? She better look realistic as hell. Terry. So, and of course, the name change, the new studios, all that good stuff. So, Halo pulled one of these guys. Terry, what do you think? 343 Halo Studios, new engine, new lighting. They obviously did one of these, baby. They pulled one of these bad boys. What do you think, Terry?
I mean, I can't. I mean, I don't like the logo, but I don't care enough to care. You know what I mean? It's just the logo. Like I'm not. I don't spend my time discussing logos for games. I talk about the games. I couldn't care less. It's a logo.
Oh no, I care because I buy all their products. So the 343 Industries, the Bungie Entertainment logos are all over my place here. So I care about the logo. I'm not playing the logo. I'm just saying that the merchandise I buy, it has the logos. Like my hat has the Xbox logo. Just
yeah,
saying.
And it's small and it's hidden.
But I buy it because I look for it because I don't want to buy from I don't know, not Xbox gear. Like this one right here, right? Yeah. Okay. I think it has 343 Industries at the back. I could be wrong though. But yeah. Anyways, but do you think this is a good move for Halo as a series? Do you think they could bring more hype in? Do you think the switching into the engine overall, do you think this is a good move?
What, changing their name?
And not just changing the name, but changing to Unreal Engine and renaming this, changing to Unreal Engine and renaming the studio. And those are the two big things that came out of this.
I mean, we won't know if it's a good move until we see what comes out of it. So, I mean, I feel like it's too early to tell. Right. I mean, I don't have a problem with it right now. I mean, I feel like it's mostly just people don't like change. And so, they don't like things that, I feel like your biggest gripe is the fact that you're already used to it being a certain way. And now that's different, it's taboo. It's like, who cares?
I just want it to be moving forward. That's all I want.
It is moving forward, and you're not happy about it.
No. I want it to move forward for real. None of this. All right, and the first thing we're going to do, we're going to remake Halo. We're going to reboot the whole Halo series to starting at Combat Evolved again. I'm not down for that. But they are saying that they are working on a ton of games, so this could be just something that they are. The reboot the remake could be one thing, and the sequel could be another thing. I mean, you never know. That's part of it. You just never know with these guys. All right, guys, and here is my post. This is my post right here of 343 Industries changing their names to Halo Studio. This is a live actual footage of them doing it, replacing the old with the new. Here we go. And they're removing 343, and here's Halo Studios. Bam! Bada bing, bada boom. It's the same, because all the same developers are still there, all that good stuff. So thankfully, it's not like they've rehired 2 new people. So that's great. So yeah, there you go. I think that's going to do it for today. Do you have anything you want to talk about today, Terry?
No, it's been kind of a slower week.
Halo dominated the whole week. I couldn't wait to get behind the mic and talk about this.
I do apologize, everyone. It's just the topics this week aren't my forte, so I'm not well versed on some of these things.
Games.
I don't play Halo.
Terry doesn't play games. No,
I don't play Halo, and I don't care about anime. Oh no!
It's not Ubisoft. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding, Terry. Let's see. Where are we? Doggy Dog has a point right here. They should have had the legendary graphic god do the logo for them. It'll look great. Yeah. That's it. Let's see. And DE totally 100% caught me. That logo. What will they put on hats other than the logo? You can't put that logo on a hat. You can put the logo on a hat. Oh, yeah. You can't run around with that Halo Studios logo on a hat. Yeah, that's true. Nobody will know what it says. Let's see. I'm sure they paid $50,000 or more for that logo. You're not kidding, my guy. Yeah. Right. How long was it from the Slipspace engine trailer between Infinite release? 3 years? It should have been 2 years, but then it turned into 3 years. 3 years, yeah. 3 years. And how long is the Unreal Engine show-off release going to be? Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 years again. Yeah. So let's see. And FarQ says, I don't mind the change. I'm looking forward to the future of Halo. I'm always looking forward to the future of Halo. I thought the Slipspace engine was great. I'm going to trust that these guys know more about how to make a game than I do. But I'll tell you one thing. I know more than they could probably hire me to be a lore master at Halo. Just saying. At Halo Studios. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just
looking at your hat as an example. Clearly, they don't have to use the logo because your hat didn't use the logo.
My hat says Halo.
Yeah, without the actual logo text. They didn't use the official logo text, dude. They just slapped some stuff off of like Times New Roman on there.
Whatever. Let's look at your hat. Oh, that's right. It's just plain.
Yes.
I don't need someone with plain style. Okay. I'm kidding, Terry. No, this was a very unique era in here where they use this see-through letterings. As you can see, I really bought into it because they also had the banished.
My hat has a different style every time I work on my car. I have to wash it because the back of it's covered in oil. So
really? Let me see.
It has a new pattern every time I work with stuff.
Look at it. Terry's logo is just oil marks.
I gotta wash it again. I wash his hat so much, but I like it.
Let's see. LDD says it is new leadership though. That's right, and leadership will dictate the style. Just being honest, new leadership will dictate the style. Let's see. Axel, your hat is backwards. It doesn't count. What? That's not backwards. Let me see.
No, because your mirror.
Oh, because it's mirrored. Oh, you mean instead of saying Halo, it says Ola? Yeah, there you go. But guys, I think that's going to do it for today's show. Again, we want to thank everybody for being here and being part of the show, because we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And with that being said, we will catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.